This is definitely one spot where I learned my passion for the game. I mean, all of us did. The whole group as kids, we would go to BG games, and then we would come here and, you know, pretend like we're that. So it's definitely some good memories here. It kind of took until maybe when we got here, honestly, when I really got into it, got kind of obsessed with it, and then you were there ready to kind of funnel that and teach me what to do with that obsession. So this is my childhood room. It's kind of become like just a room full of random old BG artifacts and whatnot. But this is actually a cool thing that we get from the banquet. This is, we call them scalps. It shows every team that you've beaten in your 4, for me, 5 years at BG. So those are all like special things that I see given to the guys who are graduating.
As a coach, I pledge to never give favoritism of any manner, never give anything, i.e. playing time, until after it is earned. Never share any more information about the team with him than I would with his teammates. Never ask for information about the team that I wouldn't ask another player. As a player, I pledge to always aim to be the hardest worker on the team and understand and expect to have to do more than other players to earn the same. The one thing that I really had to figure out before I could commit is, do I think I'm good enough? Because the only way that this could go wrong in my head is if I'm not. So that took kind of some self-belief and some trust. That's fair. Anytime we recruit someone, I think we always are questioning whether or not this is a good fit. As we started seeing him in training sessions and we saw that, yeah, he brings something, it definitely made me feel better about the whole situation. He didn't refer to me as his dad, and we just tried to keep that kind of relationship as best we could. With these guidelines, it's never super clear if you're breaching them or not. He's trying to be the hardest worker. I'm trying not to ever give him favoritism. It's never quite black and white. He asked me to go on the front porch and just have a word, and he basically was having a hard time articulating, but he wanted to check with me and just make sure I was continuing to be as unbiased as I promised, and if I was, that would allow him not to have to worry about it.
After just confirming with him, making sure he's holding up his end of the bargain, I was able to play more free and just believe in myself and not have to check that. And I think that definitely made me play better anyway. So
we all have a bias towards our players. We like certain players for certain reasons because we like the way they defend, we like the way they work, we like the way they compete. I wanted to make sure that's why I liked this particular player, not because this particular player was my son.
I just wasn't worried. I trusted them both enough to be able to make this work.
Anything he got, he earned it. So it was less really about convincing others. It was more about me convincing him, so he didn't have that other voice in his head. He didn't have that other doubt that he can just worry about playing and not worry about things being unjust.
Back across, there is Nichols, and he pings it home. Bowling Green on the board first.
the ball got put up into the air, and I took a slice at it, and honestly, I didn't even make very clean contact, and it went right in the corner off the post.
The happiness after scoring and getting to see him excited with his team, and this genuine smile that is sometimes hard to get out of Kale because he's not a very expressive person. After the game, after we talked, he said he thinks he has all the pictures he ever needs for the rest of his life. How cool is this? They can actually share something together, share an emotion on the field. I mean, that doesn't happen often, that they get to have a father-son moment.
You know, I'm mic'd up. Oh, I didn't tell you? Microphone. Right here.
You're mic'd up?
Yeah. So watch what you say.
Been a lot of fun, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. 22 years.
Good.
Have fun tonight, all right?
Yeah, for sure. Always a better place to be. Keep moving, keep moving. Yeah. Log back in. Intensity. Hey, through. Happy senior day.
Yes, you. Congrats, Kale.
Yeah.
Well done. Good
Thanks,
game,
Coach.
today. Yeah.
Game.
Thanks for coming.
Couple close calls there, almost.
Yeah. Do you learn off of me?
Yes.
A little bit?
Yeah.
I think you play pretty different though. He's way more of a skiller. He's got way more skills than I do. I was also really happy for my mom. I think that meant a lot to her to kind of see it all go through and happen.
Honestly, I would say probably the father-son relationship was sacrificed a little bit during that 4.5 year period at the expense or at the, so that we could preserve the soccer experience. And then now, now that it's done, we're starting to have a little bit more father-son time together. But at that period, it was coach-player.
It was really an unbelievable experience, like being that lucky, being able to have Kale so close playing. I know that Eric, when he sort of reflected on it and shared with me, like the opportunity to watch him, to be able to be with Kale every day in practice, even if it wasn't that they got to have a father-son experience, he got to see him grow throughout the years as a player. So I really have no regrets. I think it was a great decision.